Hey everyone, welcome. My name is Rachel and I am a Glowforge user. I just got my Glowforge back in mid-February, but before this, I was debating about getting a Glowforge for over 6 months. One of the main things that I wanted when I was looking at this is, hey, what kind of products can I make with the Glowforge? And to be honest, I had about two or three. Originally, this was meant as a hobby machine. I've started to try to make it into a business, but when I was trying to make my decision on should I buy the Glowforge, one of the things that really I like to look at was what are some sample projects. Now, I looked at some of the stuff on the Glowforge website, which was great and awesome, but I wanted some YouTube videos to just sort of show the variety of different things that you could make with the Glowforge, and that was pretty easy to make with the Glowforge. So I just wanted to talk about a few of those different products with you guys and kind of show off some of the things that I've made, and hopefully this will kind of inspire you to either buy a Glowforge or make new things with your Glowforge. And this doesn't have to be a Glowforge either. You can make a lot of these with many different lasers. The Glowforge is really, really user-friendly, which I love, and that's part of the reason why I got that laser. And it's a lot safer because it has all the built-in cooling, which is part of the reason I wanted to buy it, because eventually I want to become a mom, and I did not want to have to worry about that with my children or with my cat. So let me show you guys a few different things that I've made with my Glowforge. So one of the first things is these ear savers. These are really, really popular right now. You would basically put this behind your head, and then you can hook on both sides the mask, and it can really adjust it to any kind of size. These are made out of acrylic. So acrylic, if you're not sure what that is, because I didn't know what that is at first, this is a form of plastic. And so one of the things that's really unique about the Glowforge is it can cut acrylic, and it cuts all different types of acrylic. Clear acrylic is probably my favorite because there's tons of different projects you can do with that, including custom night lights, which I don't actually have because I sold the 2 or 3 that I have made, but there's tons of things you can do with acrylic. But my favorite medium is actually wood. So let me show you guys some of the next things that I've made. This is one of the next things that I've made. It is a welcome home thing. This is great for realtors. This is a market that I'm trying to start to get into. Or you can make this for anybody else. And this is a wooden postcard, which is super pretty and cool. Now I put it on the stand, which is another thing I made with the Glowforge. And it's really nice because it goes on the stand really, really nicely. And then you can hold it and do that really easily. Now the other thing that is really nice are coasters. You can do all different types of coasters. These are wooden coasters, and I stained them, and they are actually the Scrabble letters. So you can see all the way from the H to the E. This spells out home, which is really cool. So you can do all these different types of coasters. Now, if you're really interested in coasters, you can also do these. These are Slate Coasters. I bought these for $3.50 at Michael's, and you can engrave on these, and these are awesome too. Now, some of the other things that you can make too are puzzles. So this is just one little piece of my puzzle, but if you can see it, it's actually engraved. So I engraved a picture of my husband, and then I actually cut it into a puzzle. And then you can actually make custom puzzles all from your Glowforge, which is super cool. Next, a few other pieces with acrylic. So that plastic that I showed you before, these are becoming really, really cool lately. So these are different garden stakes where you can make these, and then you can actually just stick them in whatever plant that is. And these are great because they last a long time. Acrylic is waterproof, so I actually just made some house numbers for some people, and they're made out of acrylic, so you can actually just wipe them off. Really, really easy for like getting rid of dirt and all of that other stuff too. Some of the other things I made from acrylic, these are some earrings for myself, are earrings. This is the Deathly Hollow symbol, which I love, and these are the clear acrylic, so you can kind of see through them, which I think is super cool and super cute. I also make other earrings, so I've designed about 40 different types of earrings. So these are my current ones that I really, really like, but I have tons of others that I've made as well, so you can make a lot of custom earrings. And if you have a person in your life that's like me, where I have a lot of allergies, wood is amazing because I'm not going to be allergic to it. So I use wood with aluminum jump rings and sterling silver hooks, and I can actually wear earrings for like the first time in forever without paying a lot of money. Now, something else that a lot of people make are custom signs. So you can have names, you can have like heart, home is where the heart is. You can have all these different things. You can put them on backing, but signs are really, really popular for a lot of people to make. Another thing that has been increasing in popularity is if you have a watch band, you can actually engrave in an Apple Watch band, which is super cool. So you could do any kind of school, you can do whatever, but This is the Apple Watch band, and that is actually engraved and then colored over with paint pens. So that's really, really awesome. You can make keychains. So all different types of keychains. You can make, this is one I bought as design off of Etsy. If you are nerdy like me, this is a dice tower. And so you put the dice in here and it comes out at the bottom. I actually have a case for this as well, all made out of wood. So it's super, super cool and unique. And you can also engrave on these different surfaces. And again, this is just cheap wood. This is Baltic birch, and then it's stained. So I think that this one looks really, really amazing. You can make, again, other types of signs. This one I really like too. This is really, really custom. So if you saw the Glowforge video and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, totally works. This is an engraved cutting board. And this is a recipe that me and my mom made together all the time when I was a kid. So this really, really meant a lot because this is in her handwriting. So I've done one or two of these before and people love these because they're so, so, so meaningful to people. And then lastly, I'll show you boxes are another big thing. I'm just now starting to get into boxes. So this is one that I bought the design off of Etsy and I love. Literally all made out of wood. No screws, no glue, nothing. It snaps together, all made out of wood, which is amazing. So this is another thing that I made with my Glowforge. I pretty much make something new almost every single day, which is just so much fun. The other thing, my husband is really, really into chainmail and scale mail. So he's made me these bracelets, for example. So one of the things that he makes me is scale earrings. And the amazing thing with iodized aluminum is you can actually engrave on the earrings, which is so much fun. So you can engrave an iodized aluminum. So I know in the video for Glowforge, they showed off how they did that on a flask, which is super cool, but metal flasks are kind of expensive and I wanted to figure out what else to do. These scales he bought wholesale from a distributor and they are super cheap, like $100 or 100 of them for $5, and you can make tons of pairs of earrings and engrave whatever you want. So those are just a few things that I've made with my Glowforge. I've made a whole lot more, so maybe I'll make another one of these videos, but I hope you enjoyed and I hope you got to see kind of an overview of all the things the Glowforge can do. If you are interested in buying your own Glowforge and you don't have one yet, my code is in the comments, so feel free to do that and feel free to subscribe. I also do Inkscape for Glowforge users to teach you guys how to make your own SVG files. All right, thank you everyone. Have a great day.